Hello, Virgo. I have to say, it's looking to me like you've got the flip side of Leo's reading. So if you are connecting with a Leo, I am seeing a huge amount of similarity with their reading. Now, the decks are thoroughly shuffled. My process is I've got 9 decks, eight of which I shuffle, and whatever cards come out, I put them together, and then like a mixed up deck, and then I shuffle them again, and the order that they come out is the way I do the reading. Now, as I say, I thoroughly shuffled all the decks, and you have this card in the exact same place. So you start the reading with the same card, and this card came out for them as well, and it was here. So it's almost in the same position, kicking off the reading. So they also had the Empress in their reading, and you have the Emperor. So absolutely feeling like this is the flip side of the Leo reading. So we'll see what comes out when I start to actually read the cards. But if you're connecting with the Leo, or you happen to be on the cusp of Leo and Virgo, maybe do go and check out that reading as well. I have to give you trigger warnings though. It looks like there's been a loss, there's been pain. Yeah, for some of you. Okay, okay. Let's get into it. Interestingly enough, your energy. Leo came in very forceful. This Leo has this. This Emperor has this lion head. That could be representing a Leo energy. Where I said you're more likely to be the Queen of Earth energy, the caretaker. You're coming through as the caretaker today. That's kind of what they were calling you as I was kind of tuning into your energy. Virgo, the caretaker. I somehow managed to find a lot of Virgos in my life. I seem to be really attracted to Virgo energy. Like lots and lots of friends, co-workers, like lots of people in my life who are Virgos. They just seem to want to look after me and nurture me. I think they know that I'm a hopeless case and I need a bit of organization skill brought into my life. But I do tend to have a lot of Virgos around me, and I'm very, very thankful for them for looking after me because I need it, to be honest. They do tend to get a bit resentful if they feel like they're being taken for granted, or they feel like they're not getting praised enough for the things that they do. So, like, that's a bit of a push away energy, though. I don't like to be around grumpy, resentful Virgos. I'm like, I'll just go. I'm an air sign, so I'm like, I'll just float off somewhere else and wait and come back when you're in a nicer mood. And Virgo can be quite critical as well. So I don't know if somebody's dealing with a slightly critical, grumpy, martyr mood Virgo. I mean, a Virgo can be dealing with another Virgo. So just throwing that out there. I Right, you're showing as the caretaker. So I'm going to sing your praises. Listen, don't turn off just yet. I'm going to sing your praises in a minute, Virgo. Just hang around. I'm going to tell you how awesome you are. Like I say, I love Virgo energy. There's so many Virgos around me. Yeah. Sociable, supportive, teamwork, nurturing, very skilled at what they do. Yeah, Virgos are great. Like I say, very sociable as well though. They've got that, they're really the kind of people person, people persons, people. Um, so yeah, they tend to be quite sociable as well and quite charming. I think a lot of the time when you read the description of Virgo, I think a lot of the books miss that element of Virgo energy. Very, very down to earth, very funny, a very kind of down to earth, funny humor as well. Good at getting along with people. Virgos are great. Honestly, I think you could stick a room full of Virgos in together, and they would get on like a house on fire. Like if there's any sign that could get on really well with their own sign, it would probably be Virgo. Until they all start nitpicking at each other, until they get grumpy, and then it's like, oh, don't want to be in that room, a room full of grumpy Virgos. No, thank you. Now here comes the crazy, and you're gonna have to bear with me through this one because it's not. I don't know if Virgos would enjoy this this slightly space age thing that I'm going to describe to you. I've been getting some challenging cards, and when I first started being able to read cards and getting psychic messages, intuitive messages, a lot of the stuff that came through then is coming back up again. It kind of came up, went away for a while, came up again. It feels like we're going into possibly a bit of a challenging time. I don't kind of like to be the bearer of bad news, but life is what you make of it. And you can see the world as glass half empty or glass half full, and I think you've got the skills to push through things. Some of my guides are showing back up again. My crown chakra is getting, like, I'm getting that feeling on my crown chakra, like it's being kind of scratched. I'm getting a lot of David Bowie references. And one of my guides, one of the ways that I get messages through, when I asked who they were, the answer was Starman by David Bowie. So um it's I'm not saying that David Bowie is a spirit guide for me. I'm not that special, you know, I wish. What I'm saying is that wherever the messages come from, that energy identified itself in that way. So from the stars, someone in the stars, someone universal, right? So Starman is showing back up again and showing back up in your reading. The song that played for you on Spotify randomized was Terence Loves You by Lana Del Rey. Now, I don't know that song very well, and I was kind of listening to it, pulling your cards, and then towards the end she started saying ground control to Major Tom, which is obviously a David Bowie reference. And I was like, no way, are they back again? I mentioned it in Leo's reading that it was coming through as a reference, and it's back again here in your reading. So there's definitely a tie-in between you and Leo. Literally, Leo's here in the middle of your reading. Ground control to Major Tom. Now, that is from A Space Oddity, is it? I went and looked it up, and I went and actually looked up Terence Loves You by Lana Del Rey, and it says that it could be a reference to David Bowie's brother, who was called Terry, and I believe that he died of a drug overdose. So I don't know if somebody has a brother who perhaps has a few issues that you're trying to support. But that ground control to Major Tom, it's like, I can't reach you. For others of you, it could just be there's a long distance relationship here, especially because you've got Loyal Heart showing up here. The song Terence Loves You by Lana Del Rey, it's like, I listen to your songs on the radio, you know, I watch you on TV, like, you know, there's that distance between us. Like, what it feels like, right? I decided to randomize a song for you, a David Bowie song for you. So I just went onto his page on Spotify, randomized a song. The song that came through was Strangers When We Meet. So that song, when I listen to it, what I'm getting from it is that some of you may be in a situation where you had a relationship in the past. Now, it could have been a love relationship, it could have been a sibling, some kind of relationship in the past where I think there were some difficulties, there were some challenges in that relationship which pushed you apart. It brought a lot of sadness. I think you know, there were a lot of emotions involved, a lot of sadness. You remember the good times, but you know, there were a lot of bad times too. So when you see this person, when you hear their name, when people talk about them, when things remind you of them, it brings you a lot of sadness. It kind of throws you back into that turmoil. But I think you're coming out of it on the other side. It feels like it's been a long time, like a long separation. So when you come back together finally, it's like you're strangers. You've changed so much over the years that you barely recognize each other. You're different people, which means that you can, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to get back together with an ex, but it may be that you know, you come back together with somebody and, you know, the good parts are still there, but you've kind of forgiven yourselves, you've forgiven each other, and you can almost meet as strangers and see where it goes, is kind of the way it's coming through. Now, whether or not you choose to mend that relationship or not, my son, as all this was going on, came up to talk to me about his Minecraft, and he was telling me about his bow, right? David Bowie. I say Bowie, but I think it's pronounced Bowie. He's telling me about his bow on Minecraft and how he's got these magical enchantments on it. One of them is mending and one of them is unbreaking. So it could be an unbreakable bond, especially if it's a sibling bond. It could be that you've been mending something. Again, Leo had something very similar in their reading, so same message coming through. Okay, so with that all said and done, what do we have here? You start off with the Queen of Earth. Now, I would say that if this is probably your energy, it's typically Capricorn energy, doesn't have to be. It's somebody who's very grounded, very stable, very dependable, very, very skilled at what they do. They put a lot of effort into things. They're a nurturer, they're a sustainer. They take care of themselves very well, and they take care of the people around them very well. Good, stable, dependable energy. Next to this we have peaks of joy, 33. Watch out for number patterns. That could definitely be a thing. In fact, you actually end with 35 here twice, 35, 35. So it could be that you were with somebody when you were 33, you both went your separate ways, and now you're 35. Oh, we've suddenly met again. Possibly we've done the healing, you know, coming apart to come together. It could be that you both had to go away and work on issues. Those issues, you've both worked through them, so now you can come together safely and healthily with healthy boundaries in place. Again, I'm not telling you to get back together with an ex if it was an abusive relationship or anything like that. Everything is up to you. You can choose whether or not to let people back into your life, you know, especially if they've had very difficult issues that have caused you pain. Totally, that's your decision in your hands. But let's keep pressing forward. Peaks of joy does talk to me about somebody who perhaps experiments sometimes. It's somebody who's always chasing the high, right? Especially because it's next to the dragon. I'm going to read it as it's coming through. It's not going to be for everybody. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. It's somebody's story. Because they're trying to access inspiration. They're trying to access this higher plane, right? So they're indulging in something, and it doesn't even have to be unhealthy in a way. It could be there's a lot of different ways of getting to that euphoric state. You know, some people do it through sex. Some people, like Gemini, go and check out Gemini's reading. They were having a great time. Some people do it through meditation. Some people do it through dancing to music. There's a lot of different ways to access that really high vibrational energy. Some people do it through addictive substances, which isn't so great. But that's kind of what's coming through there for some of you. I'm going to read all the cards as well. So I'm going to kind of give the overview and then we'll go in depth. So if you're short on time, here for the overview. If you want to stick around and go in depth, I'll kind of read the meaning of each card as well in a minute. So Delphine, I've forgotten the meaning of it already. I just read it in Leo's reading and I'd never read it before, and it fit with their reading so perfectly. So yeah, I'll come back to that and read that one in depth in a bit. So inspiration, it came through with the song, a song by Chris Cornell. I can't quite remember the name of the title of the song, but there's the line, inspiration is what you are to me. Inspiration, look and see. So I feel like you're inspiring to someone. It's like you get them, you bring them creativity or something. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. So it could be like in sleep, you know, when you're sleeping, when you may be getting dreams of something, trying to direct you to something. There's something as well with these white flowers. Now, they kind of look into me like when you blow on a dandelion clock, you know, the little white seeds that float off, but I think they're actually flowers. So you can see they're all around this lady's head. And it's like they're all around this fairy as well. It's almost like this fairy's blowing the seeds of inspiration. Sorry, not the thing. Blowing the seeds of inspiration towards you. I'm seeing this as you. So, you know, flip it if you want to. It says you're already doing it. Virgo, stop overthinking. That's so Virgo. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. You're inspired. You've got something you want to do. You're going to go and do it. But you have to get out of your own head. Get out of your own head and out from under your own feet. Yeah. Six of Fire. There's success here. You've got an opportunity for success. Reward, recognition, achievement. You're doing it. You're going to finish a symphony. Now, there's something that has been left unwritten. There's something that was never wrapped up. It was never ended. You're going to tie up those loose ends. You're going to complete projects. You're going to close out old cycles. It's probably regarding this Emperor, which could be a Leo. It could be you. This is somebody who's all four Kings of the Tarot. They have faced trials. In fact, you've got a reference that I connect with Emperor energy is the polar bear, a leg up. So it's interesting, it's 34. Oh, it feels like to get from 33 to 35, you need 34, and 34 is connected to this Emperor energy. Now, the polar bear in tarot can symbolize like a businessman, if you want to look at like the meaning of the polar bear. For me, it always talks to me about somebody who's built for harsh environments. They have a lot of perseverance. Polar bear to me is perseverance energy. So because this person has faced a lot of trials, they've really been through something, it takes them into Emperor energy, high vibrational Emperor energy. We're not talking about an Emperor in reverse here. This is somebody who leads with authority, and they are very, very skilled because they've been through a lot. Now, anyone can be an emperor, you know, no matter if you identify as she, he, they. It's somebody who is very, very empowered, probably someone who holds a lot of authority over other people, but they've earned this position because they've been through a lot, and they've persevered, and they've sustained, and they've completed the goals. People who give up don't get to be emperors. So, oh, look at that, new life. So it feels like either this is you showing up as an emperor, and it's like, oh my goodness, Virgo had such a glow up. Or I feel like this is somebody who can help you. Now, it could be a boss, it could be a father, it could be husband material. This is somebody who can unlock doors for you. I feel like they're going to come in to give you a leg up, and help you get towards your future, whatever this is for you, this new life energy. Again, there's this feeling like you've got a call. It's like you're answering the call. And the Judgment card can actually talk about the revival of an old situation. So it feels like somebody, and it's 2 of Cups. Ooh, 2 of Cups, nice. So, and transformation, look at all this in the underlying. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, soul family, hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. I feel like, oh, and hidden depths, yeah. I feel like somebody's coming back into your life that perhaps you gave up on, and they went away and they learned some really tough lessons, and they're showing back up, and they're showing back up strong. Like they have healed, they have mended, their soul's like gone up a level. Again, trust your own judgment on this. If you're not sure, take it super slowly. If you don't want them back in your life, you can shut that door. Like, it's up to you. This person feels like it could be you. I don't know, take it whichever way it resonates, but this Emperor is coming in with this sense of purpose here with this shark. They are it's like they've heard that call. It's like they've had a big wake-up call. They know what they've got to do, and they're going to get it done. They're going to get it done. They're going to finish the symphony. They've got the purpose. It's stepping up energy. I'm shouting, I'm sorry. You end your reading here. Now, your reading is very simple. You've got the fewest cards out of all the readings that I've done so far. You're the 6th reading that I've done, and it's very tidy. You know, a lot of people had like an extra card that didn't quite fit. Yours is lovely and square. It's like it's like humble and simple. I feel like this person's going to turn up, and they're not going to be, you know, if you used to know them and they used to tell you like long-winded stories about their adventures, and, you know, like maybe even like lying about things, you know, they used to come in and be like, you know, spinning a yarn. I feel like they're showing up simple, they're showing up strong, and they're like, I'm sorry, this is who I am now, this is where I am now. You know, it's like, it's humble, it's simple, it's good. I don't know if it's you or them. But you've got this loyal heart here as well. Now, there's 2 owls. Can you see how they're turned away, but then they look back at each other? I feel like you turned away from someone, and now you're looking at them again. You know, seeing their loyalty perhaps, or they're seeing your loyalty. You've got 10 of Earth, which talks about building strong, solid foundations with somebody else. Now, you have the 4 here as well. The number 4 represents foundations, stability. Excuse me, cornerstone energy. And then the 10 of Earth is like what you build within that. So you have the strong foundations, you have the cornerstones, and then you build up wealth within that. So it could be talking about a workplace, a business place, a home life, your feelings of stability and material wealth, and it's always shared with other people, the Ten of Earth. People don't really have the Ten of Earth as a single energy. That tends to be like the Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is wealth accumulated with others. And wealth can come in different forms as well. It tends to be something tangible and real when it's a pentacle, something earthy, something you can hold, or something practical. So money, typically with pentacles. I'm just getting a stool, sorry if you can hear me shuffling around. It doesn't have to be that. It can be a skill set as well. So, you know, if you complete a cycle of learning, if you've trained to do something, if you've done a job for a number of years, you get a certain skill set. So that would also be represented by pentacles. So it can be lessons, it can be life lessons, but there's an accumulation of something here that's bringing stability to a situation here where you've got loyal heart and knowledge with those owls as well. You've got ritual here with bison. Now, I'm not quite sure what this means yet. The story of this card is I think it's Native Americans. I'm not 100% sure on that. I can check when I get the booklet out. But it's an old story where they went out, I think they were hunting bison. They saw a woman in a white dress. One of the two was very disrespectful, and I think she just poofed him into like a puff of smoke. She was like, no, poof, disrespectful, you're gone. The second man was respectful, and your energy is coming through as quite respectful, humble today. And the second person approached in a respectful manner. He recognized her as divine, and she gifted him and his tribe with prosperity. So be respectful, I think, is what's coming through that. But also, I feel like, because it came through with the song Ritual by Rita Ora, you will always be my ritual. So it could be something to that. For some of you, it's romance. You know, somebody that you've never really got over. For others of you, it's like maybe like a family member, like a sibling who has, you know, I don't think you gave up on them, but I think sometimes you realise that you can only help someone so much before they have to start helping themselves. And sometimes when you're being the caretaker of somebody who has some sort of toxic behavioural pattern, it actually enables it. Sometimes they have to hit rock bottom to pick themselves back up, and to want to pick themselves back up. So I feel like you kind of, with a lot of pain, walked away from a person or took a step back because you realised that they had to go away and learn those lessons by themselves. So I don't know if that resonates for you or not. I'm going to drink a sip of water, and then we'll read the meaning of each card. So if you just came for the overview, that's it. You can skip ahead to the end of the reading if you want, where I'll pull you an advice card, and where I talk about the decks that I used. For those of you who have a bit more time on your hands, you want to stick around, perhaps you're multitasking, yeah, I'll read the description of each card and we'll see what they have to say. Just drinking my water. Yeah, you will always be my ritual and loyal heart. It's like you always saved space for them in your heart, hoping that they'd return, hoping that they'd come back into your life, you know, transformed. And you're getting these things that say, yes, there has been a transformation. It says like a cellular level as well. And I think a lot of the time, if you've got some kind of bad habit that is toxic to your body, you know, it can take nutrients out of your body. It can literally rob your brain of the nutrients it needs to be healthy and make healthy, conscious choices. So when you stop putting that toxin in your body, and your body recovers, and your brain can get the nutrients it needs, and you can get healthy again, you can make much better choices, you can see clearly. So there could be something like that for some of you. All right, so I've described the Queen of Earth. Let's go to Peaks of Joy 33. There's a grasshopper on there, which is kind of giving me, oh, young grasshopper. Interestingly enough as well, I opened it on page number 11. And this is page 33, card 33. So I've got 1133. That's the time that I started Leo's reading. So definitely a huge connection with Leo's reading today. Your life is filled with happiness, so share it with others. Joy is yours today. No matter what your inquiry, you will be happy with the result. You're coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you've worked hard for it. You're surrounded by true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life. Excuse me. The world is singing a beautiful harmony. Life is exhilarating and hopeful. Let gratitude fill your heart and remember to share your happiness. Joy is contagious. Then you've got Dolphin, and again, this came in with some troublesome energy in Leo's reading. So again, if you're connecting with a Leo, do go and check that out. I think there's messages. Yeah, okay. You can choose to heal and be healed. Again, the message that I got through from my son's Minecraft bow was mending and unbreaking, right? An unbreakable bond that perhaps was damaged in the past but can be mended. Delphin is the etheric counterpart of the whales and dolphins. It's funny, you've got sharks here. The whales are the Earth's record keepers, and the dolphins are our spiritual ancestors. They carry the blueprint of our spiritual existence here on Earth. The wise old dragon of the deep carries the same knowledge and understanding within the depths of his being. Delphin has this to say about our journey and the oceans of our planet. The waters of Earth can cleanse or maim, support or take life. You too are faced with a similar choice. You can choose to heal and be healed, or swim in the riptides. Neither is wrong. It is only a matter of perspective and choice. You have been faced with arduous situations at times, and made some bad choices too. Remember that you are human, and as humans must, your race makes mistakes, and on occasion poor decisions, but that is all part of learning. The Emperor's made plenty of bad decisions, trust me, but he's learnt the lessons from them. It's time to forgive yourself and others, move on. So even if you forgive someone, it doesn't mean you have to spend the rest of your life with them. You can forgive them and live a separate life. Delphin tells us to look deep into our soul and asks, what is your purpose on earth? What is it we must discover about ourselves? Are we healers, a spiritual guiding light for others to follow? Are we seekers of the truth through science? Are we called to work with him, possibly as ecologists or even marine biologists? He is very useful to call upon when we feel stuck and unable to go with the flow. His presence acts as a reminder that we would do well to stop struggling and surrender to the ebb and flow of life. For that which we resist persists. Your task is to uncover your driving passion and kickstart the job you came here to do. Right, let's go to you're already doing it. Kickstart the job, you're already doing it. You came here to do, you're already doing it. Virgo. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. There it is. You're already doing it. Do not question things so much. You are on the right track. You are facing the right way. Stop overthinking it. It's happening. And you're closer than you think. You are exactly where you need to be, and things are moving at perfect speed. Don't rush it. Now is not the time to be impatient. Now is the time to walk steady. There is no rush. What you are building is being built, and you are building something here, and it's like a solid financial future, it feels like. What you have planned will soon blossom. With each new day, a new brick is being laid. You have come a long way. The foundations are steady. Now all that is needed is for you to trust and keep walking forward. If a thought that things should be moving faster enters your head, that is just your ego comparing your rising to someone else. Comparison is not your friend. Stay in your lane, water your own garden, knowing that your time to bloom will soon come. I'm recording, babes.
Sorry.
You are already doing it. Keep going. Success. Here's success. You're on the road to success. You're doing it. It's here. It's right here. If you're thinking when pigs might fly, when ships might fly, it's flying. It's a flying ship. Inspiration. The flying ship could have a tie-in to Leo's reading as well. If you do watch that. Again, trigger warning. Okay, inspiration. Okay. The fairy of inspiration is full of ideas and will gladly share them with you. It could be that's what the Leo is for you. Leo's the inspiration for you, because they were coming through this Queen of Fire energy, or somebody was in their reading, and it was like follow the leader. Like that light is like inspiring to you, is the way it could come through. All you need to do is be receptive to her whisperings. She may plant the most fantastical ideas in your head, but remember, you always have a choice. So a choice is really being emphasized for you here, Virgo. So if an idea does not resonate for you, then simply let it go. It may be meant for somebody else. When an idea does resonate, however, go with the fairy flow and trust where it may lead. Sit back and enjoy the fairy ride of fun and creativity as you transform inspirational ideas into reality. That feels like magician energy. Perhaps it's time to plant your own seeds, your own ideas. Funny, I'm just looking at this discipline, look, on the underlying, plant your own seeds and ideas. It's like a big brain with these like keys and clocks at the roots. Feels like that's what you're doing. I'm going to put that over here with this. Take a tip from this card's helpful fairy and plant your seeds of inspiration in fertile soil, allowing them to grow using positivity combined with practical action. Call on this friendly fairy whenever you feel you're lacking inspiration. To connect with her, go outside and just be in nature, or maybe go and do some gardening. It's saying stay in your lane, water your own garden. Yeah, maybe go and water your own garden. Maybe that's good advice. Or if you're unable to get out, meditate on a photo of nature in a magazine or online. Allow your senses to perceive the beauty all around and set your intention to allow the inspiration to flow. The fairy of inspiration is the sister of the fairy of manifestation. So if this card, yeah, okay, it's not there. So yeah, you're manifesting, you're doing it, you're already doing it. Just the similarity here of these as well. Fire is one's energy, it's inspiration energy. So here, there's definitely a similarity with these two cards that I'm seeing. Okay, it's like ideas, like, excuse me a second. Sorry, my daughter's just excited to go to a friend's house, so I'll finish the reading and walk her up. She can go to quite a lot of places herself now, but she has to cross a really busy road to get there, so just makes me worry. It's one of those with no proper crossing as well. It's not good. Right, unfinished symphony. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. Now, it actually came out in the reverse, which means you get the protection message. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interests to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Don't overthink things. You've got that twice. Or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. I mean, Emperor, right? Tie up the loose ends and deliver the results. Very Emperor energy. Don't quit before the finish line. Again, Leo had that. Spirit wants you to win. Okay, do it. Just do it. Get out of your own head. Get out from under your own feet and just do the thing, Virgo. You do overthink and it is frustrating. Like, it really is. Like overthinking to the point of like not like inaction. You know, you are the Knight of Pentacles as well in the tarot, so it's like grinding to a halt. Yeah, as I say, a lot of Virgos in my life, I totally get that energy. It's so refreshing. Again, depending on your full chart, maybe you've got a lot of fire in your chart, it makes you have the rocket up your ass, you know. But others of you, like, stop talking about it, stop thinking about it, just go and do it. Shark, you are perfectly formed to be who you were born to be. There is a great power in keeping your focus. Again, focus, don't get distracted, do the thing. Procrastination is just, again, procrastination, it just mentioned it. Procrastination is just another kind of fear, so keep moving forward. You are protected in a difficult task. I'm going to read the magic on that one as well. Sharks are magnificent creatures built for purpose. They are forced on their job as a predator and are They are focused on their job as a predator and are exquisitely fine-tuned to do this. Every sense is supercharged. Every move is purposeful. Use shark magic when you want to find your purpose and your focus again. Maybe you are procrastinating or simply think you cannot finish a project, so call in the energy of the shark to keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the prize. Do the thing. Keep taking steps forward. Don't overthink it. Virgo. Oh, I'm going to put that rocket up your butt. Right, sorry, a bit rude. Loyal heart. This is what I want to get. This is what my Libra heart wants to get to. My Venus in Libra has been eyeing up that card. 35. Let's get to the good stuff, hey? Leave with me. All you need is love. Do 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 do. All you need is love. Is it the Beatles? All you need is love. Love is all you need. I want to say it's the Beatles. I'll spell it right this time. The Beatles. It's the second time it's come out. The Beatles have come out for somebody. Okay. Loyal heart, essential meanings, fidelity, loyalty, devotion, all the good stuff. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and if you, in turn, fully commit to them, there is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Wait, hang on, I read that wrong. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected and divinely directed. Okay. 10 of Earth, building solid foundations with other people, loyalty. Ritual then, what's ritual? Bison. 35. There's a countdown here as well. We go from 36 to 35. So we have 33, 34, 35, 35, 36. So maybe that's like ages. Like you and your friendship group or something. You and your siblings. Live with authenticity and peace. Do not live how other people wish you to live. Your life is yours. Bringing the peace of ritual into our lives can heal us. Nourish yourself and develop habits that are beneficial and useful for you and your family. Again, this family thing, family. All right, I hope that was helpful to you so far. Let's get you an advice card. Can I get some advice for Virgo, please? So I'm reading for a week on Saturday. Virgo energy. We've got quite a few. You've got open to infinite possibility, starfish. Life is a mystery, bobcat spirit. Bring a gentle touch, dear spirit. You've got 59, 8 and 18. And then I feel like this is the key card. This is the one I'm going to read. Cow spirit, miracles are endless. That actually jumped out and fell on the floor at the beginning of the reading. So miracles are endless. Open to infinite possibility. Life is a mystery. Bring a gentle touch. The miracles are endless. Lovely. That's number 15. I love cows. I think they're like gentle giants. They're very sweet animals. Very affectionate as well. Like, I don't know if a lot of people realise quite how they're like giant dogs. They're so cute. The miracles are endless. You are at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are being met effortlessly and in so many ways. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work that you are proud to do to contribute to the world, and the activities that inspire you and nourish your soul. Cow Spirit nudges you to pay attention because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions and behaviours that you know feed your soul and bring your heart to contentment. Now is also the time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that will bring you, sorry, I don't know why I'm getting so tongue twisted, that will bring you joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Stay positive and share your well-being with others. The more you share, the more you will manifest, so be generous. Cow Spirit promises you will never run out of miracles. Virgo, I hope that reading was helpful to you. It was much more succinct than everybody else's. Pretty simple, straightforward, which I feel like is what you're looking for at this time. Best of luck, and yeah, I will see you again soon. Bye bye. Take care. Hi there, thank you for watching my video. If you're interested in the decks that I've been using in this set of readings, you can find them all displayed below. So yeah, if you want to buy any of those, I buy all my decks from Amazon. I'm not affiliated, I don't get any money from sponsoring this. I just know that sometimes some of you are quite curious, and this was the easiest way for me to do it. So yeah, there you go. The Good Tarot, all these are by Collect Baron Reed. The Good Tarot, Spirit Animal Oracle, Wisdom of the Oracle, Enchanted Map. Then we've got these two by Stacey DeMarco and Kinga Brishji. I love the artwork on these two decks. Divine Animals Oracle and Elemental Oracle. Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. Dragon Path by Caroline Michelle. And Mitchell, and Karen K, Oracle of the Fairies. So there you go. Do have a nice day. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment if anything particularly resonated, and stealth watchers are always welcome too. Do take care, have a great day, and bye bye.